In that, I think in the last class we have completed the problem number 5, right? Now, look at the problem number 6. Once observe the problem number 6 from the material, from the critical thinking, that is the number of terms in the sequence. Number of terms in the sequence of A plus B plus and so on up to the C. This is the sequence A plus B plus and so on plus C. So they have given that this is the sequence of an AP. This is the AP sequence. In that we have to find how many terms will be there in that sequence. To find the number of the terms, what is the first term here?
A.
First A, that is T1 is equal to A, and the common difference, that is the second term minus first term, which is
B
minus A.
B minus A, and the last term is given, that is the nth term. The formula for nth term is that A
C.
plus n minus 1 into D, which was given as the C. From this we have to find the value of the n. To find that, send this A other side, which is n minus 1 into D, where D is B minus A, is equal to C minus A. Send this A other side, okay? Divided by B minus A on both the sides, therefore n minus 1 is equal to C minus A upon B minus A.
B minus A.
So therefore, we want n value. Then this minus 1 other side become plus 1. So it is C minus A upon
C minus A by
B minus A plus 1.
plus 1.
Okay. Here LCM is B minus A. The numerator will get that C minus A plus B minus A. C minus A plus B minus A. So therefore that number of terms are B plus C minus
2A
B upon B minus A.
B
So
minus
these many terms will be there in the sequence. So that is the answer. Just observe here the seventh problem. The first term is given as A, second term is given as the B, last term is given as 2A. So then the number of terms are how many? So since first term, that is T1, which is given A, second term is given as B. Therefore we can find the common difference now, that is second term minus first term, that will give B minus A. So and the last term, that is called nth term, we can call it as, the formula for nth term is that A plus n minus 1 into D, which was given as the 2A. Nth term was given as the 2A, that is the last term. Then how many terms will be there in the sequence? Means from this we have to find the value of the n. To find that, then this A other side, n minus 1 into D, D is B minus A is equal to, then this A other side, 2A minus A, which is A. So therefore n minus 1 is equal to A upon B minus A divided by B minus A. From this we have to find the value of the n. Therefore n is equal to A upon B minus A. Minus n goes to the other side, it is plus 1. Where the LCM is B minus A. The numerator will get that A plus B minus A, where A and A is getting cancelled. Remaining is B upon B minus A. This is answer. The number of terms are B upon B minus A. Okay, take that. Just observe this. A comma B comma C are in AP. What is the value of A minus B upon B minus C? To find that, so here from the numerator and denominator we will take the minus common. If I take the minus common, it becomes B minus A upon, from this also I will take the minus common, which is C minus B. From the numerator and denominator I will take the minus common, so that minus and minus gets cancelled, right? Where B minus A, that is represents second term minus first term, that is going to represent the common difference only. That is called the D upon C minus B, that is the third term minus second term. Third minus second, that is also the difference between the consecutive term, that also we will call it as the common difference, that is also equivalent to the D only. So D upon D value is how much? 1. So this value is equal to 1. That is the answer. So means these both are representing the difference between the consecutive terms only, the numerator and denominator. So both are equal. That's why that is equal to 1. That's the answer. Just observe here. A comma B comma C comma D are in AP, form an AP. What is the value of this? So want to find the value of this. Tell me, how can you find that value? What is the logic here?
Sir, we can take A, B, C, D, E as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, good. Means actually once, so if you observe the options, सभी options कैसे हैं? अच्छा है ना? सभी options एक बार देखो. सभी options में answers constant है ना? 1, 2, 0, -1. Means all the options are
Yes,
the
sir.
constant. That meaning is that whatever the values of A, B, C, D, E, we have to give the constant answer, that is the same answer only. That's why the answer doesn't depend upon the value of A, B, C, D, E. That's why we can consider, whenever if you find that the options are the constant, consider any AP as you like. Okay, so that should give the same answer for any AP. That's why, so that is a short method is that assume any AP series as you like. So I will assume that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. are in AP. Consecutive numbers are all in AP only. In that, take this first number is equal to say A, this is B, and this is C, and this is D, and this is the E, etc. I will assign that letters to the number. Now I will find the value of this. A is 1 minus 4 into B is 2 plus 6 into C value is 3 minus 4 into D value is 4 plus E is 5. So directly you can calculate that it is 1 minus 8 plus 18 minus 16 plus 5. So what is the value of this? Minus 16 minus 8, that is minus 24. 18 plus 1, 19 plus 5, that is 24. 24 minus 24, its value is 0.
0.
Like that easily we can get the answer. If you go to the procedure, it may take some time. Why? Because if A, B, C, D, E form an AP means, we know the condition that if any 3 terms are in AP, we have to take that 2B is equal to A plus C. Means here A plus, from this we'll take 1C, A plus C will write the 2B minus 4B. Similarly, B, C, D are in AP means 2C equal to B plus D. That condition apply करके ये simplify करना पड़ेगा. Similarly, C, D, E are in AP means 2D is equal to C plus C. So that condition we have to apply. Then we have to simplify everything. So it will take some time. In certain cases, to minimize the time, because of the objective, we are preparing for the objective here. For the objective, we want the answer. How we are getting the answer is not the matter to us. So हमको जल्दी answer निकालने को होना. So always your thinking while practicing, always your thinking will be towards the getting the answer as quick as possible. Always you have to think like that. So then only we have to solve the problem. Okay, so take the problem.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Can read out?
Yeah.
Completed.
Next, look at the next problem. Once observe that problem number 10. Once observe that problem number 10. If the angles of a quadrilateral are in AP, angles of a quadrilateral are in AP, whose common difference is 10 degree, what are those angles of the quadrilateral? So since it is
Sir,
the
option B.
quadrilateral, yeah, means you can check from the options of course, but we know that in a quadrilateral you have the 4 angles, right? And that too, what is the sum of those 4 angles?
360.
360.
360, and they said that those are in AP with a comma difference is 10 degree. So comma difference is 10 degree means I will take that A is the first angle. A is the first angle. So therefore, what are that four angles? A comma, common difference is 10. Then what will be the second term of the AP? First term is A. This is A plus 10 degree. Right?
10.
What is the third angle?
Yes.
A plus
A plus
20 degree.
10 plus
20.
10.
20. Then fourth angle is A plus
A
30.
plus
plus
30.
These are the four angles. Now we know that in a quadrilateral, the sum of interior angle is always equal to 360 degrees. So therefore, sum of all these terms, A plus 10 degree, plus A plus 20 degree, plus A plus 30 degree. So this value is equal to 360 degree. So that implies A plus K, that is the 4A is equal to 10 plus 20, 30 plus 30, 60. Then other side,
60.
60 degree minus 60. Which is how much? 300 degree.
300.
This is 4A. Therefore, A is equal to 300 degree upon 4. So 300 upon 4. How much it is? 75 degree. So first angle of the quadrilateral is 75 degree. Therefore, the fourth angle or 75 is the first angle. Then what will be the next angle?
85.
85. Then
85.
95
95.
and 105.
105.
These are the four angles of the AP. Okay, take them.
Done, sir.
Yes. Observe the problem number 11. Once observe the problem number 11. In that, they have given that sum of n terms of the AP. Then what will be the nth term of the AP? Since it is given that sum of the n terms that will represent by Sn. So Sn is given as 2n square plus 5n. 2n square plus 5n. Then what is the nth term of the AP? Tell me, how can you find the nth term? When the sum of the n term is given, how do you find the nth term?
Sn minus Sn minus 1.
Good. So just observe that for not only for the AP, for any series, whenever they have given the sum of the n term, you want to find the nth term of the series. Remember this formula. Sum of the n term, that is going to represent first term plus second term plus third term plus and so on up to the n minus 1 term plus Tn. This is the sum of all the n terms that will represent by Sn, right? In this, I want the last term, that is the nth term I want to find it. If you want to find that, if I consider sum of the remaining all the terms, so this is going to represent sum of the n minus 1 term. So up to n minus 1 if I consider, this is going to represent sum of n minus 1 term. So this is, I can write that Sn is equal to Sn minus 1 plus Tn, like that I can write it. Okay. If I consider up to the n minus 1, that is going to represent the sum of n minus 1 terms that we can represent by Sn minus 1. Then last term will have the plus Tn. So therefore, the Tn is equal to is Sn minus Sn minus 1. Then this some other side. So this is the formula we will use it to find the nth term. Whenever if you know the sum of the n term, not only for the AP, this formula we can apply for any series. Okay. For all the series, this is the formula we will use it. Now Sn, that is already they have given 2n square plus 5n minus, keep the bracket, Sn minus 1 means sum of the n minus 1 terms. If you want to find it, in the same formula, the same information, replace n by n minus 1. Okay, n का जगह में n minus 1 रखो. n का जगह में n-1 रखा तो क्या मिलेंगे हमको 2 times n-1 whole square plus 5 times n-1. This is the value of sum of n-1 terms. Okay. Now we have to simplify this carefully. To simplify this, which is 2n square plus 5n minus of, it is 2 times, we will expand this. n-1 whole square, we will expand that. This is a minus b whole square, that is a square, minus 2ab, 2 into n into 1, that is 2n plus 1, plus multiply by the 5 here, 5n minus 5. Okay. Now observe here. Here first term is 2n square minus, here also first term if you multiply by the 2 is 2n square. So minus 2n square plus 2n square gets cancelled. Okay. So 2n square term ho gaya. Similarly, there is a 5n, here minus 5n, that is also getting cancelled. Here plus 5n, multiply the minus sign is minus 5n, that is also getting cancelled, right? What is the remaining? Here minus into minus plus 2 into 2n, that is 4n, and minus 2 into 1, that is minus 2. Minus 2 will be there, and here minus into minus plus 5. So therefore, the nth term of the sequence is 4n plus 3. This is the nth term of the sequence. Okay. So like that, we have to evaluate the nth term whenever the sum of the n terms was given. Okay. So take the problem. Next, observe the problem number 12. Observe this problem number 12. They have given that sum of the n terms of the AP Sn is given as n by p plus n into n minus 1 by 2 into q. That is the sum of the n terms of the AP is given. Then what is the common difference of the AP? So we have to find the common difference of the AP, right? To find that, already we are aware about the formula for sum to the n terms of the AP. What is the formula for Sn? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d.
N minus 1
N
into
by,
D.
so n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d.
D.
So we should try to bring this information into that format. For that, what we will do is, here n by 2 is there, but here n by 2 is not there. So I will divide it by 2 and multiply by 2 here, plus n into n minus 1 by 2 into q. Okay, here I will multiply and divide it by 2. Now from these two terms I can take n by 2 common. n by 2 common निकालो, बाकी क्या है 2p plus n minus 1 into q. Okay, here we got the 2p and here the remaining is n minus 1 into q. This is the remaining. Now observe that this was converted exactly the formula format. N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is there in the place of the d? d का जगह में क्या है इधर? q है ना?
Q.
Q.
Therefore, the common difference is q. So like that, whenever the information is given, convert that information into the known formula format. Compare that with the formula. A का जगह में क्या है? D का जगह में क्या है? हमको identify कर सकते हैं. So first term is P, common difference is Q. That's the answer. Take that.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. Next, look at the problem number 13. Observe this problem. Given sequence is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6 plus and so on. This is a given sequence. रोहन म्यूट करो. just observe that this is the sequence is given. In this sequence, what is the sum to the 9 terms? You have to find sum of the 9 terms of the sequence, right? Once observe the sequence, which sequence it is? Because here first term, that is A, is given 1 by 2. If you observe the difference, common difference, if you observe the difference between the consecutive terms, second term minus first term, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. Here since LCM is 6. LCM is 6. The numerator will get that 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is minus 1 by 6. So that is the common difference. Even though if you consider third term minus second term 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3, if we consider, here also the LCM is 6. 6 and 3 ka LCM is 6. So here 1 is there minus 3 2s are 6 means 2 will come. 1 minus 2 means minus 1 by 6. Means ये दोनों का difference same है ना? मतलब this is in AP. This is the sequence of the AP. So we have to find sum to the 9 terms of the AP. Okay, to find that we know the formula that n by 2, n means here 9 into 2 into A, where A is 1 by 2 plus n minus 1, where n is 9, is 9 minus 1 into D, where D is minus 1 by 6.
6.
Okay. Now 9 by 2 into, here 2 to get cancelled, remaining 1 will be there. Plus into minus, that is minus 9 minus 1, that is 8 by 6. Okay. Now what is the LCM here?
6 minus 8 means
6
2
is the
by
LCM.
6.
6 minus 8, that is minus 2. Okay. Now 2 to get cancelled. 3 3s are 3 2s are get cancelled. Therefore, it is minus 3 by 2.
3 by 2.
This is the sum of the 9
Minus 3
terms
by
of the AP. Okay. So take that problem.
S9 equals to 3 by 2.
Done, sir.
Complete, sir.
Okay. Yes. Observe the problem number 14. Once observe the problem number 14, 1-4. Once understand the problem. What is the sum of all 2-digit numbers which leave remainder 1 when divided by 3? When if you divide that number by the 3, it has to leave the remainder is 1. In the sum of all the 2-digit number, right? So 2-digit number means those are the number start from 11 to the 99. 11 to the 99, right? In all these numbers, if you are divided by that number by the 3, it has to leave the remainder is 1. So remainder is 1 means पहले number कौन सा है 2-digit number में वैसा?
11.
Such number 10 है क्या?
10.
10. So starting number is 10. So divided by 3, 3 3s are 9. बाकी 1 है ना? Means remainder is 1. First number is 10. Then 13. 13. 3 4s are 12. Okay, 12 plus 1 13 है ना? Then कौन सा number है? 16. 16. So like that, what will be the last number? What will be the last number which gives remainder is 1? So divided by 3? 97.
97.
97. So divided by the 3, so 96 is divisible. That is 332 times. 332s are 96 plus 1 will be the 97. So the last 2-digit number which leaves the remainder is 1 by dividing by 3 is 97. So if you observe, this is those numbers. So how many such numbers are there that we have to find it? Number of numbers in that sequence. So observe that sequence which is in AP. In the AP, we know the last term is the 97. Then we have to find the value of n. Where A, that is the first term is 10. Common difference is 3, and the nth term is given a plus n minus 1 into d, which is 97. Now we'll substitute there where a is 10 plus n minus 1 into d is 3 is equal to 97. So send this to another side. So that is n minus 1 into 3 is equal to 97 minus 1 is 87. So 87. So 10 like 10, 13, 16, 27, 8, 100. Okay.
N is equal to 30.
30, 87 is not divisible by 3, no? Sorry, divisible,
Sorry,
no? So
divisible.
n minus 1 is equal to
It is
87
divisible.
upon, it is divisible, barabar. So 3 2s are 6, 3 9s are 29s are, na? Therefore n is equal to 30.
30.
30 such numbers will be there. Okay, that is the answer.
Sir, it is necessary to write an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d.
This is ऑब्जेक्टिव है ना, ऑब्जेक्टिव का फॉर्मूला के लिए मार्क्स और आपका ब्यूटीनेस के लिए मार्क्स नहीं मिलते, हमको आंसर चाहिए बस. You want the answer. Okay.
Okay,
so
sir.
for getting the answer, always try to minimize the number of the steps. Okay. Here I am explaining for your understanding. कि आपको प्रैक्टिस में और एग्जाम में स्टेप्स लिखने के लिए जरूर नहीं. And one more thing you have to remember that in the final examination, for doing the rough work, we are not going to get the much more pages. They will give maximum 3 or 4 pages only for the rough work for all the subjects. So we should complete that rough work within the 3 or 4 pages only. That's why. So one more advice is that for doing any calculations, don't try to use the pencil. Avoid the pencils to use it. Don't do anything with the pencil. Why? Because the thickness with the pencil is very less, and that visibility also is very less. Because of that, we will not get the interest to do the problem. Suppose after completing the problem, somewhere else if you did the mistake, if you do the mistake, it is somewhat difficult to rectify the mistake or to check all the steps if you do with the pencil. That's why try to avoid to do any calculations with the pencil. And at the same time, try to avoid to do any calculations with the gel pen. Always use the blue or black ballpoint pen only. And my advice is that it's better to use the black pen rather than the blue pen also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, look at the problem number 15.
Done, sir.
Sir, we have to find.
Sir, we have to find the sum of all
have
2-digit numbers.
Sum.
अच्छा sum निकालेगा. Okay, ठीक है. Sorry. This is the number of terms. This is the number of terms. Now we have to find sum of all those numbers. So to find the sum of the numbers, so 10 plus 13 plus 16 plus and so on. Last number is 97. We want sum of all these numbers, right? To find the sum of the numbers, already we have calculated the value of the n. Compulsory should calculate it. N is equal to 30. We got it the number of numbers. Now I have to find sum of these 30 numbers. To find its a sum, since we know the first term and the last term, we know it. That's why you can use the formula of n by 2 into a plus tn. This is the formula we can use it. N means that is a 30 by 2 into a means it is the 10. Last term is 97. 30 by 2 which is 15 into 107. So 15 sevens are
1605.
1605.
1605.
That is the answer.
1605. Done, sir.
Okay. Now observe the problem number 15. 15th problem देखो एक बार. Find the sum of 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. Find the sum of 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. So 3-digit number means those are the numbers available from 100 to the 999. From the 100 to the triple line, the numbers are available. Tell me what is the first 3-digit number which is divisible by 7?
105.
105.
105.
105.
Okay, 105. What is the next number which is divisible by 7?
112.
112. The next number is 117, etc. Sorry, 119. Okay. Now tell me what is the last number which is divisible by 7?
994.
994.
994.
994.
994. These are those numbers. Here we have to find the number of numbers, right? 9. Sum. Here also you have to find the sum only. If you want to find the sum, first I don't know how many numbers are there in the sequence. First of all, we have to find all the number of numbers. For that we know the last number. So since we know the Tn, which is a plus, a means 105,